Hello, overcomers. It's Angelita again, and I am back for another video. Just wanted to offer you some quick encouragement. I just got off the phone with a very dear friend of mine, and she had some questions about her kiddo, and so it just really, prompted me to say, you know what? Let me just do a video, and hopefully this will encourage you too. As always, I want to share that I am the author of Take Authority Over Autism. It's a book that I wrote, and it is out in stores and online now, or you can find it on our website, autismovercomers.com. So check us out, Take Authority Over Autism. It talks about my journey as the mom to the most awesome daughter on this planet, London. As a matter of fact, today is London's 13th birthday. You may actually hear London. She's in the kitchen having a good time. I told her, whatever you wanted to eat, whatever you want to do, baby, this is your born day. And mommy is just so honored and blessed to be your mommy. And I thank God every day that he placed that life in my care. I just get chills when I think about it. But Take Authority Over Autism. All about me and London's journey. Let's dive on in. Okay, so a good dear friend of mine called me because she just recently went to one of her milestone appointments with her kiddo. And so just like I had experienced many years ago when London went to her 18th month checkup, the doctor is saying, okay, how many words does she have? And I'm looking like, oh, okay, I think she can say this. Yeah, she can say that. And really, the more I kept doing this, the more London's doctor was like, ooh, you're making me a little nervous. We really need to look at some services. I'm really concerned that at 18 months old, you can't name one word. And so I just want to encourage parents that when doctors do that, number one, I know the first thing that comes to your head is the A word. Now, it wasn't for me because, as I've stated in other videos, I didn't know. And we're talking 13 years ago. So I didn't know about the A word as much. Now you hear about the A word. And for those of you that are like, what's the A word? Autism. Hey, we have the authority over it. And so when you go to a doctor's appointment and the doctor says, hey, I'm really concerned, even though I know your brain says a word, and you kind of have this montage of your life flashing before your eyes, put some pause on that. That's not what your doctor is saying. What they're saying is, you know what? They don't have the amount of vocabulary words that I think they should have, to meet this milestone. And here's some things that you can do. What I would suggest to you parents is to find things that engages your kids more. Now, yes, they're used to pointing to what they want, and because you've gotten used to it, you just give it to them. And now you're going to force them to say things like cup or chips or whatever you give them, and they're gonna fall out because they're so used to just pointing, and you're gonna give it to them. Don't give up. Use as much language as possible. Now, I am not a language or speech pathologist. I am just telling you what worked for us when we were getting London towards meeting her milestone or catching up, because she definitely was developmentally delayed. And so we engaged her in more activities that required her to speak more. When we did use the iPad, when we did use flashcards or games or puzzles, or when we went on YouTube and found videos, and I'm not here to endorse particular videos or whatever, but we found things that engaged London more. I mean, come on, Sesame Street. The kids, you're going to be engaged more because Sesame Street is going to say one apple. And that whole episode is going to have to do with, today's episode is however they do it. count goes 1, or they'll say, and the letter A, and you know, the entire episode is about the letter A and the number 1. And so that's just kind of what we did. We involved her in more activities that kept her engaged, that forced her to use her language. And so we did that. And then no matter when she hollered, fussed, and cried, you know, what is this? Milk. Pointing. Because, you know, they're frustrated. And a lot of that is processing. You know, a lot of it is they really want to say it, but their brain cannot connect that to their words to come out of their mouth. And you'll get there. But I just want to encourage you, you know, when you're a doctor or when a pediatrician says, you know, they're just not quite at the milestone that I think they should be using more words, you know, don't let your mind go to the word autism, because what that does is that just closes you all in. And one thing that my friend said, that she was so like distracted by, oh God, what if it's that? When all the doctor just said, hey, right now I'm concerned, but I'm not even saying we should even get a, you know, evaluation for speech. All I'm saying is, hey, in a couple of months, if we're still here, we will have to explore those options. And so what I want to encourage you, mom, dad, guardian, whomever, is just to take the opportunity to really involve your kiddo in things that will just keep them engaged and talking more. I will say for us, the passy was not good. The more that thing is in their mouth, the more they're not using their mouth and using words. No judgment. Look, London got off that thing. How old was she? 2, 3. I mean, it is what it is. When your child is screaming, I'm never gonna judge you or tell you shame on you for this, because parenting is hard. Oh my goodness. And so I just want to encourage you to just do what you can and do your best, but be aware of what's going on. Be aware that, okay, obviously they don't have enough words. It's sending some red flags at their milestone appointment. So therefore I need to engage them, involve them in things that will prompt them to use their language more. That's all I'm saying. All right. I love you guys. Again, check me out right here. Take Authority Over Autism, written by me, and all the things that I talk about in my videos written in the book. All about our journey, the scriptures that I spoke over London, the power of the decree and declaring and just speaking God's life-giving word over her. I mean, it changed our lives, and it's ever so changing our lives. All right. I love you, friends, and I'll see you next time in the next video.